Well, folks, we're getting off to a bit of a late start. Good evening. Welcome to Polkas After Dark on Facebook Live and, of course, our YouTube channel. Let's get everything started. The time now is 7:02 p.m.
All right, quiet on the set.
Polkas After Dark. Live. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start the party. Broadcasting around the world. This is your number one internet station. The music you love right here, right now. It's another live broadcast. Special edition. Now your hosts, Rob and Jerry.
Jerry's not here.
What? She's missing another broadcast? Good grief. Well, here's your host, Rob.
Hey, well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to this Saturday evening edition of Polkas After Dark. Hey, we thank you guys so much for joining us. We've got folks here on Facebook as well as YouTube. They are starting to come in. And, oops, sorry, I just kicked something on the floor there. Hey, but we want to thank you so much for joining us. It's the Easter Saturday, Holy Easter, I guess you could consider this. And we've got a bunch of songs that we're going to be playing right now this evening. Let's start some things off with The Boys. Here's one called Ain't It Good to Be in Love Again.
Smile. Maybe this time it's forever, but I'll take a little while. Gonna make the yellow sunshine grow brighter up above. It feels so good to be in love again. Ain't it good to be in love? Well, goodbye, bitter teardrops. Don't wanna see you anymore. And so long as her loneliness don't even knock upon my door, I've got a brand new sweetheart. She's gonna kiss away my blues. It feels so good to be in love again. Ain't it good what love can do? Ain't it good to be in love again? Gonna make you wanna smile. Maybe this time it's forever, but I'll take a little while. Gonna make the yellow sunshine grow brighter up above. It feels so good to be in love again. Ain't it good to be in love? Well, hello, Mr. Sunshine. It's good to see your smiling face. You know, it sure has been a long time since I've seen you around this place. Hope you're gonna stay a long time. You make the future look so bright.
Hey, once again, good evening and welcome to Polkas After Dark. Oh boy, I don't know if I like the color of my hair. There's something kind of goofy going on with these lights in here. But again, we want to welcome you so much, and we thank you for joining us here, especially on Holy Saturday. It's the day before Easter Sunday. We're excited that you are here, and we've got a lot of great things that are happening. We do want to let you know about a whole bunch of events that are coming up, and don't forget, we've got two, not one, but two individual tickets that we are going to be giving away tonight. The first one is going to be at approximately 7:30 p.m. We're going to be telling you exactly what you've got to do and who you've got to call for the first ticket. And again, this is not for the Pussy Willow Pass. This is strictly for an admission ticket to this particular event right here. Looking for the fun place to be on Dingus Day, April the 10th this year? Well, look no more. Join everybody over at St. Stanislaus at 389 Peckham Street in Buffalo, New York for the Polka Homecoming as Chopin's returns to the east side. Dingus Day, April the 10th, noon until 10 p.m. Only $15 admission, food and drinks available. No BYOB or BYOF. Featuring the music of the polka country musicians John Gur and Gorale from Canada and also the Pietkowski Brothers All-Star Band. Hey, for more information, you can contact Ed at 716-895-4604 or Gary at 716-884-7366. And if you can't get a hold of either one of them, then try the rectory at 716-854-5510. That's Chopin's returning to the east side, Polka Homecoming at St. Stanislaus, 389 Peckham Street in Buffalo for a fantastic, fabulous Dingus Day celebration. That's April the 10th, on Monday, noon until 10 p.m. Yeah, and that's where Jerry and I are starting things off on Monday, which is April the 10th, Dingus Day. We hope that you're going to be in town for Dingus Day this year. And if you're already in town, make sure that you hit a lot of the events. But one of the biggest events that's going to be happening, of course, is St. Stan's with the Pietkowski Brothers entertaining you with a whole host of fantastic musicians. It's going to be an all-star band put together by Mr. Al Pietkowski himself. He's got his son Zach that's going to be performing. Also, he's got some great guys alongside him from the Jimmy Sturr Orchestra. Frankie, the violin player, of course, is going to be there. And again, we want to thank you guys so much for all of your support over this past year in 2022, and we're starting things off 2023, just having a blast. We're going to say good afternoon, or good evening, I should say, to Juliana Butrin. She's here. Jerome Skrazinski, he is here. Mr. Ed Gavran. Mr. Gavran, you heard his telephone number given out on that ad. What we want you to do for right now, don't call it, but we want you to at least jot down the telephone number so you have it readily available. And that telephone number is 716-895-4604. Don't call it right now because he's not going to answer you. And if he does, you don't know the phrase that pays, so that's not going to work for you for getting your first free ticket to St. Stan's over at Peckham in Buffalo. And that number once again is 716-895-4604. Again, do not call it right now because all he's going to do is say, nope, you don't know the phrase that pays. So you're going to have to hang up, and he's going to have to hang up on you. Hey, also, we're going to say good evening to Helena Garbach. She's here joining us. Gail Vojtovich, the world traveler. I don't know what end of the border she is on or what side of the border, if she's in Canada or if she's in the U.S., but we want to say hello and happy Easter to you, young lady. Also, Linda Petrzeski from Niagara Falls. She is here. We want to say hello to you and happy Easter. I'm sure our paths will cross either Easter Sunday, which is tomorrow already. Can't believe that. And there are a lot of dances that are going to be coming up tomorrow and also on Monday. A lot of places which we're going to be telling you about. Don't forget about Potts Banquet Hall tomorrow on Easter Sunday, which is going to feature two bands, the Buffalo's hottest, newest band, Seven, and also the Boys. Frankie Lishka and the Boys, they're going to be entertaining you. We're going to say hello to Doris Martin. Good evening to Alice Fischler. Happy Easter to you. Beverly Nibel is here. Ryan Compton from Michigan. Hello to you, Ryan. Brother Tommy Hoke, he's there. We're going to say hi to Brother Tom. Also, Jennifer Balanda Rutenberg, she is here. Good evening to you, and happy Easter to you as well, young lady. Renee Robertson has also joined us, so we're going to send this next song out to all of the folks that loved the recent recording, the latest recording, award-winning stuff here by both the USPA for nominations, and also we have the IPA that has released the winners. But let's go ahead and play a song by Mr. Matt Lewandowski and the Alliance, featuring Rhonda Vincent on the vocal. Here's one called Only Me.
They hypnotize like none I've ever seen. Though I know you can pick and choose, I hope you'll pick me, only me. I'm the one who always loved you, hang the moon and stars above you. I'd do anything it takes to make you mine. There's no place I wouldn't go, I'd swim the Gulf of Mexico. Say, see, only me.
A smile, a dance, a passing glance. I was caught up in your spell. I won't waste your time on worn out lines that you know all too well. I must confide, I'd be obliged if you would only see that we were meant to be together. We can make it last forever. I hope you'll pick me, only me. I'm the one who'll always love you, hang the moon and stars above you. I'd do anything it takes to make you mine. There's no place I wouldn't go, I'd swim the Gulf of Mexico. Say, see, only me.
Hey, good eve to Nadine Samagala. She's here. Larry and Pat Birdsey. Welcome to Polkas After Dark. Also, good evening to Jerry Chadwick, wherever you are. Say hello to Mom. That's an award winner for one and also a nominee for another. Hey, and speaking of that, we are going to be talking live at 8 p.m. this evening, give or take a minute or two. We're going to be talking live with Blender Bob, who is the president of the USPA, the United States Polka Association. He's going to be telling us all about that big up-and-coming convention taking place on Memorial Day weekend this year. And he's going to mention a whole lot of stuff about the nominees and also about the big banquet that takes place where they announce the winners of the USPA nominated bands, vocalists of the year, song of the year, so on and so forth. And let's see here. It looks like Ms. Gail Wojtowicz says, "Hi, Robin. She just pulled into the driveway from Canada exactly at 7 p.m., just in time to catch the broadcast." Well, thank you so much, and Wesołego Alleluia to you and everybody here tuned in to Polkas After Dark. We got a great broadcast lined up for you this evening. If there's a song that you'd like to hear, a very special one or a request, please let us know. We want to say hello to everybody, not only in the Facebook chat room, but we're also going to say hi to Mr. Larry Kubiak. He is here with us on YouTube. Larry, you always make our day with that. Roscoe Powell is here tonight. Mr. Tony Biawe, good evening. Happy Easter to all of you folks. And again, look at here. We've got Michael Catanzaro. He is with us this evening. He says, good evening, Robin and Jerry. Well, as you guys know, Jerry is still down in North Carolina, but she's on here tonight in the chat room, so everybody get a chance to say hello to her there on Facebook. I think she'll be bouncing back and forth YouTube and Facebook, but she is coming home tomorrow finally, so we're excited about that. But enough of that. Let's go ahead and play some more polka music. Hey, here's another nominee over at the USPA. Here is a gal by the name of Kimberly Ullman, and here is one called, let's see here, Alone. It's a heart cover.
I hear the ticking of the clock. I'm lying here, the room's pitch dark. I wonder where you are tonight. No answer on the telephone. And the night goes by so very slow. Oh, I hope that it won't end in alone. Till now, I always got by on my own. I never really cared until I met you. And now it chills me to the bone. How do I get you alone? How do I get you alone? You don't know how long I have wanted to touch your lips and hold you tight. Oh, you don't know how long I have waited, and I was gonna tell you tonight. But the secret is still my own, and my love for you is still unknown. Till now, I always got by on my own. I never really cared until I met you. And now it chills me to the bone. How do I get you alone?
And that's the sound of Kimberly Allman. I know she's up for a wonderful nomination there. Hey, folks, you are tuned to Polkas After Dark. We're showing a bunch of different things here that you may be interested in, which we're sure you're going to be for the Dingus Day events. And please make sure that you visit as many of those as you can. Hey, we know that Lenny Gomulka's Chicago Push and the guys from the Buffalo Touch are going to be performing over there at Pubski Pub on William Street in Cheektowaga/Buffalo. So you want to make sure that you head out to a bunch of those events. Hey folks, you're tuned to Polkas After Dark. We're going to say hello to Lucy. Good evening to you. Bob Gabalski is tuned in. Also, David Rosansky. And it looks like Karen and Dave down in Florida. Thank you so much for tuning us in. Oh gosh, we've got Marianne Gideon. She's tuned in this evening as well. Don't forget, in just a little while, we're going to be giving away our first of 2 free tickets for the St. Stan's Dingus Day event over there on Peckham on Broadway. Let's see, who else do we have here? Michael Pukowski is here. Good evening to you, Michael. Also, Judy Arendis is saying Happy Easter to the both of you. Thank you so much. Mr. Joe Michelik has also joined us here, and Mr. Daryl Welton. Daryl, congratulations on your nominations. We're going to be talking live, as I mentioned, at 8 o'clock this evening in just about 35 minutes or so 36 minutes or so live with the USPA president, Mr. Blender Bob Walensky. He's joining us to talk all about the events that are coming up. Hey, speaking of Mr. Daryl Welton, we have a tune queued up here. Here's one of the nominated songs, and I believe this may have also, I don't have the list here in front of me, and you know what, I could probably bring it up here. Let me see if I have. I'm just going to look at a bunch of things and on my different screens. But no, I don't show it here right now, so I apologize. But here's one by the New Brass Express, Daryl Welton's band. Here's one called the Wabash Cannonball. Good evening to Paul Petruha and also Mom Sophie.
Ocean to the wide Pacific shore, from the queen of flowing mountain to the south built by the shore. She's mighty tall and handsome and known quite well by all. She's a combination on the Wabash Cannonball. Listen to the jingle, the rumble, and the roar as she glides along the woodland through the hills and by the shore. Hear the mighty rush of the engine, hear them lonesome hobos call. You're traveling through the jungle on the Wabash Cannonball.
Hey, Daryl Welton's band, that's the New Brass Express, Wabash Cannonball. What a great rendition of that, and congratulations to you, Daryl, and all of the guys in the band. Hey, we've got time, let's see here, for one more song, and then we're going to be giving away our first St. Stan's ticket. Don't forget the number that you're going to need to call, but do not call it now because you don't know the phrase that's going to pay. And Edu Gavran has the information in front of him, so when you do give a call, you're going to have to say the exact same thing that I tell you to say, so get ready to jot that down too. But let me give you the number so you're not scrambling for that, right? It's 716-895-4604, and that is for a free ticket to get into the dance over at St. Stan's on Peckham in Buffalo, New York, just off of Fillmore there, and it's going to be a great time. Chopin's returns to the east side. It's going to be a fantastic time with a couple of great bands. First of all, you've got Al Pietkowski that's going to be starting things off, and then they're going to move on to John Gorra and Gorale, and also PCM, the Polka Country Musicians. What a fun time you're going to have. Jot down this phone number, but again, do not call it right now. It is 716-895-4604. Are you ready? We're going to take our first person that calls with this phrase. Are you ready? Polkas After Dark with Rob, but without Jerry. Okay, so Polkas After Dark with Rob, but without Jerry. That's going to be the phrase. You give that a call, and Mr. Edu will let us know exactly what's going to be happening as far as who the winner is. Hey, let's go ahead and bring up a song by the Dynatones. Can't have a broadcast without a song from Chapter 7.
Oh, so calmly as they led him from that place. He uttered not a word, but you could see hurt in his face. They beat him and they mocked him with a crown upon his head. And still no word of vengeance did he utter as he bled. Is Jesus or Barabbas? Pilate offered them a choice. Barabbas, yes, Barabbas, they exclaimed in one great voice. I see no reason he should die. I wash my hands of this. The deed would soon be done that Judas started with a kiss. The road was long and he was strong, the cross was just too much. Veronica relieved his pain and Simon was his crutch. Calvary was just a step ahead, place to free the living from the dead. The King of Jews is crucified, his banner is above. Father, they know not what they do, forgive them with your love. One believer said, take me with you. Darkness came, mankind to start anew.
Father, into your hands I commend my spirit.
Hey, that's one called The Crucifixion. That, of course, is the Dynatones off of the Chapter 7 recording. Let's bring up a song right now featuring Al Volek on the trumpet. Here's the Invictas. Here's one called At the Lounge Polka. Good evening from Polkas After Dark. sound of the Invictas, and let's go ahead and move right on to a song right now by Michael Costa in the beat. Here's one called Little Darlin'. Here's Sebastian on the vocal.
Just how much you mean to me. From that first time that I saw you, how I hoped a love could be. Maybe one day we'll get married and raise a family of our own. But until then I'll wait for you, 'cause in my heart you'll have a so right. Oh, little darling, let me hold you in my arms just one more time. Then I'll tell you I'll wait for you. Maybe then you'll say you're mine. I stay up, cashing in my bad luck. Some nights I call it a draw. And some nights I wish that my lips could build a castle. Some nights I wish they just fall off. But I still wake up, I still see your ghost. Oh Lord, I'm still not sure what I stand for. Whoa, what do I stand for? What do I stand for? I don't know anymore. I stay up, cashing in my bad luck. Some nights I call it a draw. And some nights I wish that my lips could build a castle. Some nights I wish they just fall off. But I still wake up, I still see your ghost. Oh Lord, I'm still not sure what I stand for. Whoa, what do I stand for? What do I stand for? Most nights I don't know anymore.
Hey, that's the sound of the Dynabrass. You're tuned to Polkas After Dark on Facebook Live as well as YouTube. And we do thank you guys so much for joining in this evening. We know that it's a very busy weekend. Everybody's getting ready for the Easter holiday and, of course, Dingus Day. And at 8 p.m., just less than 19 minutes, we're going to be giving a call to the president of the USPA, Mr. Blender Bob Walensky. He joins us. Hey, here's a tune by the Buffalo Touch, featuring Mike Novakowski on the accordion and the vocalist, tune that he wrote, one called I Can't Reach That Far.
There's a beer with my name on it over at the bar, but I'm up on the stage and I just can't reach that far. There's a beer with my name on it over at the bar, but I'm up on the stage and I just can't reach that far. I just can't reach that far. There's a shot with my beer out there over at the bar, but I'm up on the stage and I just can't reach that far. There's a girl with my shot and beer over at the bar, but I'm up on the stage and I just can't reach that far. There's a girl with my shot and beer over at the bar, but I'm up on the stage and I just can't reach that far. Up on the stage and I just wanna cry. Now that girl drank my shot and beer, she's dancing with some guy. I'm still up on the stage and I just wanna cry.
Mr. Bartender, give me a drink. Mr. Bartender, I want to drink. Mr. Bartender, I feel so blue. Mr. Bartender, the drinks are on you. Drink your troubles away. Amarosa, another day. Drink your troubles away. Amarosa, another day. Mr. Bartender, give me a drink, yeah. Mr. Bartender, I want to drink. Mr. Bartender, I feel so blue. Mr. Bartender, the drinks are on you. Drink your troubles away. Amarosa, another day. Drink your troubles away. Amarosa, another day. Oj boli, mnie boli, mojego oka złota, moje najmilejsza, za inne milota, moje najmilejsza, za inne milota. Sayende milota, Serdećko moje, ostała twojego, a serdeczko moje, ostała twojego. Oj boli, mnie boli, mojego oka złota, moje najmilejsza, za inne milota, moje najmilejsza, za inne milota. Sayende milota, miłuje, a serdeczko moje, ostała twojego, a serdeczko moje, ostała twojego.
That's Scrubby Severiniak on the vocal. Once again, there's a whole bunch of folks that are going to be receiving awards, not only from the IPA, but the USPA as well. And we're going to be talking in less than 10 minutes with Mr. Blender Bob Walensky. He, of course, is the president of the USPA. He's going to be telling us all about the things that are going to be happening here. Right now, you know what? Let's stick around here with another medley. This time, here's Lenny Gomulka and Chicago Push. And here's a nice medley of Marion Lush waltzes.
Mam nowy wózeczek, dwa siwe konie. Dla ciebie, Marysiu, ty me kochanie. Czas szybko upływa, nie mam go wiele. Może zmówimy nasze wesele. Mam kaczki i kury, dwie gąski małe. Mam czarne baranki i owce białe. Mam złoty pierścionek na rączkę twoją. Powiedz mi, Marysiu, będziesz moja. Ja do Chicago więcej nie wrócę. Daleki świat se pojadę. Znajdę dziewczynę ładną, jedyne. Będzie mnie chciała i kochała. Znajdę dziewczynę ładną, jedyne. Będzie mnie chciała i kochała. Moje życie w Chicago jest marne. Wszystko, co miałem, zgubiłem. Żegnam to miasto, żegnam te ludzie, co mnie kochali całe życie. Żegnam to miasto, żegnam te ludzie, co mnie kochali całe życie. What a memorable day it was when Marion Lush led a group of musicians into the studio to record one of the biggest hits for the Golden Voice. I can remember it well because I was one of those musicians. The year was 1968. The song was Write Me a Letter, and Marion sang it like this. Napisz mnie liscik codziennie, żebym pamiętał ciebie. I przypomnij mi, dziewczyno, że kochasz tylko mnie. Write me a letter each day and bring back my memory. Remind me, sweetheart, every way that you love only me. Chodziłem, szukałem dla ciebie, żebyś była moją na zawsze. Ja jestem ubogi, nic nie mam. Tyś moja luba, ja cię kocham. Ja jestem ubogi, nic nie mam. Tyś moja luba, ja cię kocham. Zagraj mi, młody cyganie, zagraj mi jeszcze raz. ma czas. Pójdę we świat. Mam 18 lat. Znajdę taką dziewczynę, która mi serce da. Znajdę taką dziewczynę, która mi serce da.
Hey, it wouldn't be Easter without Little Richard. Here's one called Happy Easter Polka.
It's that time of year again when all the leaves are turning green. Winter clothes and snow that blows are no more to be seen. With the weather getting warmer, summertime is near at hand. All the fun out in the sun makes Easter time so grand. Easter is here, I'm wishing good cheer for each and every one. Hope that your day is happy and gay. Happy Easter to everyone. Picnic times are here again, and soon the kids are out of school. No more tests and all the rest, forget that golden rule. Let's all have a happy Easter, dance and sing throughout the day. Don't be sad now, just be glad that Easter's here to stay. Easter is here, I'm wishing good cheer for each and every one. Hope that your day is happy and gay. Happy Easter to everyone.
That's the sound of Little Richard. Happy Easter, Polka, and happy Easter to each and every one of you. Hey, folks, you're taking a look at the screen right now because the USPA 54th Annual Festival and Convention is coming up May 25th through the 28th. And we're fortunate to have the president of the USPA on the line with us, Blender Bob. Bob, can you hear me?
I can hear you just loud and clear.
Oh, beautiful. And you are coming through loud and clear as well. First of all, congratulations on another upcoming festival and convention by the USPA 54th Annual. You guys do a wonderful job each time there's an event like this. You've had a couple of events in the past, some dances, but let's go ahead and focus right now on the annual festival. What can you tell us about it? And go ahead.
So the annual festival, like you said, is May 25th through the 28th, Memorial Day weekend. We have 4 days of awesome polka music coming at you. We have 13 bands lined up. We have some DJs. We have Polka Jammer on Friday and Saturday night from the ballroom. We still have hotel rooms available, so if you're hot on your cell phone right now, jump out there and give them a call. Mention USPA that you're coming out for the weekend. We still have rooms left at the Holiday Inn. That's Cleveland South at 6000 Rockside Road, Independence, Ohio. The number is 216-524-8050. Again, that's 216-524-8050.
Hey, tell us a little bit about Bob. I didn't mean to interrupt you there, but I jump in a lot. Can you tell us a little bit about some of the bands that are going to be performing this year?
So this year we have 13 bands. We're actually going to start with a DJ on Thursday night. It's kind of a meet and greet, fun-filled session to have everybody just gather together. But we're going to have some trivia, some music, some prizes. Ought to be a fun time to start off our Thursday night. Music starts at 8. Friday, we're actually going to start at 2 p.m. In the lounge.
Ooh.
And we're bringing you the Berg Boys from 2 to 5 in the lounge on Friday. And I'm hoping to add Bloody Marys with the Berg Boys. So we're hoping that we can have some nice drink specials going on there.
Oh, that'd be nice.
To bring those folks in. Then ballroom doors open at 4. Music goes from 5 to 2 a.m. We're going to have Jimmy K, the Dinah Brass and Polka family in the ballroom, and in the lounge from 7 to 11, we're going to have the Polka Bums, who are actually doing a little pre-USPA festival warm-up party on the 19th, local to Ohio fans.
Oh, nice.
Saturday, we have our bright and early in the morning, we have our Polka Music Awards banquet. If you go on USPAPolka.com, you'll see some of the wonderful people that are up for nominations, and all the ballots were sent out, and we got a lot of returns this year. And New Horizon Award winner Logan Frank Stancheski will be there. Lifetime Achievement Award living category, Al Volek, wonderful gentleman from southwestern PA. And of course, in the deceased category, our one and only to the Polka Field Scrubby is going to be honored this year, which should be a fantastic banquet.
That is great.
Make sure you get your banquet tickets. If you look on the flyer, you'll see that we got to get those ticket reservations in by May 15th. It's $35 per person. Never a bad meal at the Holiday Inn.
Oh no!
And come on aboard and join us for that celebration that starts promptly at 10:30 for brunch. We're looking forward to all the excitement around the folks in the different categories as well for awards. But
yeah, I'm showing right here, Bob, if I could interrupt you one more time, I'm showing the female vocalist to 2022, Stacey Morris, Kimberly Ullman, and Rhonda Vincent. That's going to be awesome. Male vocalists this year, nominees are Wally Dombrowski, Frankie Lishka, and Sebastian Pakowski. Again, that's going to be fantastic. The bands... Band of the year is going to be the Dinah Brass, PCM, Polka Country Musicians, and The Beat. And, of course, the IJDJs, which are going to be Mark Jansen, Todd Zaganyets, and Mark and Sherry Chapach. And let's see, I think you mentioned the Lifetime Achievement Awards in the living and deceased categories, but we also have a song, which is Only Me, Some Nights, and also Wabash Cannonball, which we played a few of those. Actually, we played all of those during the first half hour of the broadcast. And recording, of course, is All In with the Dinah Brass, Hooked on Polka Music. And that, of course, is the Alliance Matt Lewandowski, and Keep on Rollin' with the New Brass Express. So again, you have a fantastic lineup of bands, a fantastic lineup of people in the lurks. Why don't you give that telephone number once again for the Holiday Inn?
Holiday Inn is 216-524-8050. Room rate is single, double, or king is $98 per night. And remember that there's a minimum 2-night stay and 14-day to cancel without any penalty as well.
Yeah, Jerry and I made
definitely
ours.
Looking forward.
Jerry and I made ours already. I talked to her down in North Carolina with Mom, and she said, yeah, let's go ahead and book it. And we did that last week. And it's nice because it's always a good time at that Holiday Inn. They're very consistent with their friendly people at the desk that sign you in. Also, all the staff is just remarkable.
It's incredible. We love going there for sure. And since you're making your room reservations, also after April 1st, we also opened up the 3-day passes where if you get those in advance, it's $65 for the 3 days, as opposed to if you bought individual tickets per day, that would be $75. So 3-day pass is only available in advance, and check out the flyer and see how to make arrangements to get that and save yourself $10 and put it towards another beverage.
Now, do you mail those out, or can the people pick those up right at the door the very first night?
We mail those out right away. As soon as Joanne Petrowski gets them, she'll mail them right out. On the flyer, you'll see her phone and the email address that you can reserve those as well.
And the nice part about staying at the Holiday Inn is they have food there on site.
Yes,
but they
yes,
also
do.
have a lot of restaurants in the area, which is also nice if you decide you want to take a little bit of a break, hop into the car and take a drive to a restaurant. They've got a lot of fine restaurants out there as well.
And if you're into playing Frogger, there's a Denny's across the street too.
That's when you're not getting into your car and you're just running across the street.
Well, it's better to do it for dinner as opposed to late night, because late night you might be a little impaired.
Oh yeah, that's true. Or if you're like Jerry, you could be impaired for lunch. Who knows?
There you go.
Hey Bob.
I did want to mention, anybody has any questions, reach out to uspapolka.com. There is a contact us button, and if you hit that button, through the magic of cyberspace, it'll come right to me as a separate USPA account that I have set up for email. And any questions you have, just funnel them through that contact us button, and we'll be glad to get back to you if you have any specific questions in mind for Memorial Day weekend.
That is great. And then are you going to have the traditional election of officers for the members?
I have to read through we're having our meeting for sure, but I have to go through and check out our bylaws, because with COVID we went a little off kilter, and what we were doing was doing the officers one year, and then the following year we do the state directors election, and then go back and forth. So we're scrubbing the bylaws right now just to make sure that, with COVID and everything else, that we're bouncing back at the appropriate time.
Gotcha. Understandable.
But we will have the meeting Sunday morning for all members.
Well, Blender Bob Walensky, you guys always do a great job over there. As I mentioned before, we're looking forward to the 54th annual festival and convention held by the United States Polka Association. And again, that's going to be May the 25th through the 28th. You've heard of a 2-drink minimum. Well, this is a 2-night stay minimum. You can either do Friday, Saturday. You could do Saturday and Sunday, but I don't think you're going to have any problems if people want to come in early on Thursday nights, kind of like Jerry and I, and then you stay
correct.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and you drive home Monday.
That's it. That's the way to do it.
Well, that's great. Hey, Bob, thank you.
Or if you're going to fly, make sure you go late on Monday, because those early morning flights are not easy to get to.
Oh, gosh. Hey, Bob, thank you so much for joining us. Happy Easter to you and yours. We thank you so very, very much. And we've got a song coming up right now by Mr. Lenny Gomolkin, Chicago Push. And here is one called Zagrajcie.
Yep.
Zagrajcie siraki padec, zagrajcie watch them make romance. Patrzcie jak tańcują i jak się miłują, hej Frania tra la la la. Patrzcie jak tańcują i jak się miłują, hej Frania tra la la la. Love your cares away. Na zdrowie, czym wypić i troszki odpoić.
Hey, good evening once again. Polkas After Dark. We're going to say hello to Chris and Ed Thomas. Happy Easter to you guys. They're tuned in. And we want to say have a great Dingus Day as well. Hey, we're going to have another ticket that we're going to be giving away at approximately 8:30, so about 17 minutes from now, for that big St. Stan's dance. And that's coming up. And here's somebody to tell you all about that. Looking for the fun place to be on Dingus Day, April the 10th this year? Well, look no more. Join everybody over at St. Stanislaus at 389 Peckham Street in Buffalo, New York for the Polka Homecoming as Chopin's returns to the east side. Dingus Day, April the 10th, noon until 10 p.m. Only $15 admission, food and drinks available. No BYOB or BYOF. Featuring the music of the polka country musicians John Gur and Gorale from Canada and also the Pietkowski Brothers All-Star Band. Hey, for more information, you can contact Ed at 716-895-4604 or Gary at 716-884-7366. And if you can't get a hold of either one of them, then try the rectory at 716-854-5510. That's Chopin's returning to the east side, Polka Homecoming at St. Stanislaus, 389 Peckham Street in Buffalo for a fantastic, fabulous Dingus Day celebration. That's April the 10th, on Monday, noon until 10 p.m.
Make your plans now to join the International Polka Association on Labor Day weekend, September 1st through the 3rd for the 55th Annual IPA Festival and Convention. The festival returns to the Doubletree by Hilton Hotel, Pittsburgh Cranberry for 3 fun-filled days of polka entertainment. You'll be entertained with music by Lenny Gomulka and the Chicago Push, The Beat, John Goda and Gorale, the Polka Country Musicians, Klanik and Friends, the Polka Family, the IPA Tribute Band, Old School, the New Brass Express, the Garrett Titano Band, Tony Blazonczyk's New Phase, Focus, Dennis Plisky and the Maestros Men, and the Cosmics Band. There will be a pre-festival welcome party on Thursday with Alex Meixner, a Friday morning golf outing presented by Jeff Yash, the 54th Hall of Fame and Music Awards banquet, pool parties, a polka mass on Sunday, the election of officers and directors, plus much, much more. For room reservations, go to www.ipapolkas.com/go/2023 IPA Festival. If you prefer to call to make your reservation, you can do so by calling the hotel directly at 724-776-6900 and be sure to mention the IPA attendee block for our special room rate. All rooms and rates are subject to availability at the time of reservation. For all the latest information regarding the festival, please visit our website, www.ipapolkas.com. It's going to be a fun-filled, fantastic weekend you don't want to miss. We hope to see you there.
And you sure will see Jerry and I there, that's for certain. Hey, I can't wait to see Jerry tomorrow. Her plane lands, and I'm going to go pick her up at the Buffalo Niagara Airport. And we're going to spend Easter Sunday together. And then, of course, Dingus Day. That's going to be a lot of fun. Hey, folks, we do want to remind you that there is no broadcast tomorrow. Our next broadcast will be the following Saturday. And there is no interview the following Sunday, but take a look at this. On April the 23rd, we're going to be speaking live with Keith Strauss from Polka Confetti Band. And Keith, we understand, is going to be in town doing a live broadcast on the Polka Jammer. So please make sure that you tune in all day on Monday to the PolkaJammerNetwork.org. They've got some great events that are coming up. On May the 7th, Jerry and I get a chance to talk live with Steve Rogers from the Versatones and also Rogers and Friends, originally from Wisconsin. He's now hanging his hat down in Florida. And then on May the 14th, listen to this, Donnie Tomko. Holy smokes. We got a hold of Donnie and he's all excited to tell you all about his musical career with the Magitones, the Limelight, the Beat. He also started out with a band called the Shamrocks, which we're going to be loving to chat about that. One of my favorite drummers of all time, Mr. Donnie Tomko. And to be announced, we've got some guys that we're going to be talking to here, guys and gals, I should say. Andy Boychuk from Big Steve's Bel Airs, The News. Currently, he's playing with Seven, and you can hear the band Seven and see them perform at the Potts Banquet Hall on Sunday evening, along with the boys, Frank Lishka, Mike Matuzek, and all the guys. And let's see, who else do we have on our roster here? We've got Rhonda Lukowski from the Polski Chicks. Gosh, we've got Greg Greg T. Sakowitz from the Polka Family Band. He's going to be joining us in just a few weeks. Mr. Kevin Altenberg, Danny Matea, Emily Bizon, Deborah Watkowski Bizon, Andy Kuchmarski. We've got a whole host of people that are going to be joining us, and we want to make sure that you get a chance to say hello to all of the folks here. And we do thank you so much for tuning us in here on Polkas After Dark. Hey, right now we have another message from the IPA.
Well, hello again, everyone. This is Stephen Kaminsky from the IPA, the International Polka Association. And who knows, if you join the IPA, you too could one day be a talking animated character like me. Anyway, we are pleased to announce the 4th annual IPA Young Songwriters Competition. We are looking for the next hit polka or waltz, either a vocal or instrumental. If you could write it, we definitely want to hear it. If you are between the ages of 16 and 39 as of the July 1st deadline, you are eligible. Compose your song in any polka style, Polish, German, Slovenian, Czech, Tex-Mex, you name it. Record a simple demo so that we can get a gist of the tune. It does not need to be professionally produced. Your song will be judged only on the quality of the songwriting itself. Oh, and you'll need to write out a lead sheet that shows the melody, chords, and lyrics. Feel free to get help from a teacher or other music professional for that part if you need it. One important change that will be in place for this year, in order to ensure a fair competition, submissions are now limited to 1 song per songwriter if you wrote it alone, and 1 additional song submission if you co-wrote it with a friend. So go to the IPA website and find the Young Songwriter page and submission form. Attach the lead sheet and an MP3 file of your demo. The deadline for submissions is July 1st, so who knows? Maybe your song will be this year's winner. The first place winner will receive $1,000, and the second place winner will get $100. The winner will be announced during the IPA Festival this September. So get writing those polkas or waltzes. We want to hear your best. Good luck.
Hey, and that's going to be a lot of fun too. The IPA kids, get your songs ready and get them over to the guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hey, Polkas After Dark is what you're tuned to right here, and we thank you guys ever so much for putting us on. We also want to make sure that you know about an upcoming event for New Year's Eve. Take a gander at this, because we are going to have a lot of fun once again in Ohio, in Independence, Ohio, at the Embassy Suites. And you can see the bands that are going to be performing. And we've got a song right now coming up from the project off of their First and 10 recording. And let's see, hopefully I can find that here. Yep, I do have it right here. And it's actually a live version. And I'm just trying to find it here. Doop, 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 doop. Hey, here's one called On the Meadow.
Na łączkę wolkę ganiała, z łączki na łączkę wolkę ganiała i z tego sięga za sobą brała. Hej, czerwie, czerwie, czerwona za sobą brała i z tego sięga za sobą brała. Hej, czerwie, czerwie, czerwona za sobą brała. Oj, Maniu, Maniu, źle z tobą będzie. Oj, Maniu, źle z tobą będzie, bo twoja sukienka nie będzie. Hej, czerwie, czerwie, czerwona, nie będzie, bo twoja sukienka nie będzie. Hej, czerwie, czerwie, czerwona, nie będzie. Ojciec się pyta, matka i syna. Ojciec się pyta, matki i syna. Dlaczego spłakała nasza Marina? Hej, czerwona nasza Marina. Dlaczego spłakała nasza Marina? Hej, czerwona nasza Marina. A matka ze złością odpowiedziała. A matka ze złością odpowiedziała. Czego ty nasza za sobą brała? Hej, czerwona za sobą brała. Czego stygnia się za sobą brała? Hej, czerwona za sobą brała.
That's the sound of The Project. That's a live recording. Hey, and you can hear them live once again. Yeah, I know the band is no longer in existence, but guess what? They're getting together for the New Year's Eve, actually the night before New Year's Eve, which is December the 30th. They're going to be performing live on stage over at the Embassy Suites Hotel in Independence, Ohio, along with The Beat, Michael Costin, The Beat 3.0. Hey, folks, we want to say hi to some more people here, and in about 6 more minutes, we're going to give away our second ticket for St. Stan's. Now, keep in mind, this is not part of the Pussy Willow Pass. This is just a free admission to St. Stan's, which is going to be hosting polka country musicians John Gora in Gorale and also Mr. Al Pietkowski with a host of wonderful musicians, professional, top-notch guys. He's going to have a couple of the guys from Jimmy Sturr's band performing with him, so you want to make sure that you give a call, and we're going to give you that telephone number right now. Do not call it right now. But here is, let's see, the telephone number for Eddie Gavran, Eddie G, is 716-895-4604. That's 716-895-4604. We are going to say hello to Lisa and Greg Skowronek in the Ville, down in Connellsville, Pennsylvania. Happy Easter to you guys. Ryan Tallis is here. We're going to say hello to him. Chris Ebel. It looks like Jeff Yash, he's joined us. Chris Wanyo, thank you. Denise Drews is still here in the house. Hello to you. Marianne Buzinski, Mr. Don, and Mrs. Marina Kozak. They are cuddled up listening to Polkas After Dark, watching us on a Saturday evening edition. Hey, once again, no broadcast tomorrow, no interview tomorrow. Tomorrow is Easter, and we do thank you guys ever so much once again for putting us on here. And I just had to quiet the timer because it's time for us to get a hold of Mr. Gavran. And again, it's the telephone number, folks, for this free ticket is 716-895-4604. That's 716-895-4604. And the phrase that pays is Polkas After Dark with Rob without Jerry. Because Jerry, of course, has been away for the last couple of weekends, visiting mom down in North Carolina. We're picking her up tomorrow. We're all excited about that. But the phrase that pays when you give Eddie Gavran a call, this is for a free ticket, free admission to St. Stanislaus down there on Peckham in Buffalo, New York. And this is to hear Al Pietkowski's Pietkowski Brothers Band with an all-star cast. Also, John Gora and Gorale, and of course, PCM, the polka country musicians. Give a call to that telephone number, 716-895-4604. And what you're going to say to him is Polkas After Dark with Rob without Jerry. Okay, make that call right now, folks. Get a hold of your ticket as we say hello to Sue and Tim Howard. Happy Easter to you guys. Also to Joanne Novikowski, good evening to you. Ted and Deborah Kliss, they're watching out in Sanborn, New York. Also, we've got Sharon and Tom Golden. Hello to you. We're going to stop out and see the band out at, Falcons, I believe. Jerry and I are going to try to make our way out there. Greg Sakowitz is on this evening. Also, Linda Swiderski from Cleveland, Ohio. She's part of the USPA contingent. Also, we've got Jill Arndt. She's here. Steve Kubit, as well as Tony Vignage. Tony and Helen, happy Easter to you guys. God bless. And Audrey Pelchinsky. And then I'm going to take another quick run over here. Boy, I miss Jerry because she does this so well. We're going to say hi once again to Larry Kubiak. Also to Tony Biawe, to Roscoe Powell. Going through the list. Beverly Nibel. We're going to say good evening and happy Easter to you too once again. Michael Cantanzaro. He is here this evening. Also, Mr. Roger Kane. And we are also going to say hello to, Patrick. I thought I saw Pat Butzek hanging around here. Yep, I do. Pat Butzek, he is here this evening too. And again, happy Easter to every single one of you. Thanks for all you do for Polkas After Dark. And we've got some more polka music that's coming up. Just let me bring up another song here. And here's one called Letting Go. Here's the beat. Here's Courtney Costa Pivko.
Do you ever think of me? Have I even crossed your mind? Do you have any regrets of the life you left behind? Did you even care for me? Or am I the one to blame? Love is blind, it's hard to see that you're losing either way. Wishing you could feel the same as you did so long ago. Wondering if you ever will. Maybe I should let it go.
Courtney doing a fine job there. That's off the Reason recording, and that's one called Letting Go. That, of course, is the daughter of Michael and Veronica Costa. Hey, folks, you're tuned to Polkas After Dark. How about we get a song right now by PCM, and here is one called In a Real Love.
Making minimum wage with a Letterman jacket and a Chevrolet. Thought I was cool, yeah, I ruled the school. You were cum laude with the strawberry lips. You had the whole world hanging at your fingertips your senior year. How was your daddy's was fear. We ran off on graduation night. Thought a couple of left-hand rings would make everything alright. With a little bit of lip, little bit of love, little bit of watching a few more candles burning. Finding out what life was. Ooh, with a little bit of fuss, little bit of fight, little bit of kissing, making up all night, and one day waking up. Ooh, the real love. I was 22, working double overtime. I was spending dollars and making dimes. We were overdrawn, barely hanging on. And one night you came to me with tears in your eyes and an EPT and said, guess what? Yeah, baby, ready or not. I just smiled, but I was scared to death. How am I gonna have a kid when I'm still a kid myself? With a little bit of lip, little bit of love, little bit of watching a few more candles burn and finding out what life was. Ooh, with a little bit of fuss, little bit of fight, little bit of kissing, making up all night and one day waking up. Ooh, the real love. Oh, the real love. Yes, the real love. With a little bit of live, little bit of learn, little bit of watching a few more candles burning, finding out what life was. With a little bit of fuss, little bit of fight, little bit of kissing, making up all night and one day waking up. Ooh, the real love. Yeah, baby, it's a real love. Yeah, it's a real love, baby. Oh, it's a real, 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 real love.
Hey everyone, Ryan Joseph here from Alan Jackson's band. I'm so excited to tell you that Four Strings Tours is gearing up for our next VIP polka trip to Nashville, Tennessee this October 19th through the 22nd. This is going to be another epic trip full of once-in-a-lifetime events, performances, and surprises. Think private performances with some of the best in the music industry, a concert and dance with Grammy-nominated Lenny Gomulka and Chicago Push, and even a live recording session. Meet us in Nashville, or if you're in the Toledo area, we have a motor coach option available as well. You are not going to want to miss this trip of a lifetime. For more information or to reserve your spot, call 712-540-6710. Once again, that's 712-540-6710 to reserve your seat today. We can't wait to roll out the red carpet and show you Music City like never before this October. We can't wait to have another polka rockin' Nashville weekend with you.
That's the craziest new trend. A Nashville polka weekend. A polka weekend just for me and you.
Zosia w domu poszarpuje na zdrowie twoje, a gardło moje. Na zdrowie twoje, a gardło moje. Będziemy śpiewać, to wypije długo żyje. Hej, cio, jak się masz? To wypije długo żyje. Hej, cio, jak się masz? Chodź, Zosieńku, chodź ze mną tańcować. Do samego rana będziemy skakać. Jak ludzie się zbawią, tak to śpiewają. Na zdrowie twoje, a gardło moje. Na zdrowie twoje, a gardło moje. Będziemy śpiewać, to wypije długo żyje. Hej, cio, jak się masz? To wypije długo żyje. Hej, cio, jak się masz? Jasiu śpiewa, oj dana, a Zosia wokoło tańcuje sama. Pija pyka z droga, a życie krótkie, to na zdrowie twoje, a gardło moje. Na zdrowie twoje, a gardło moje. Będziemy śpiewać, to wypije długo żyje. Hej, cio, jak się masz? To wypije długo żyje. Hej, cio, jak się masz?
Hey, Eddie Blazonczak Sr. to sing one for you. Hey, gonna send this one out to my brother, Steve Gramala, down in Dunkirk. Also to brother Tom down in Uniontown, PA. Here's one called Boom, Sick, Sick Dana.
Pewnego razu w lesie pod lipą czekał nas Ignat, za sobą Jadwigą. Cyk, cyk, dana, moja kochana, on życzył sobie, by przyszła sama. Bo kiedy tylko on się z nią spotka, to zaraz za nią idzie jej matka. Cyk, cyk, dana, moja kochana, czemu tu z tobą musi być mama? Nareszcie idzie ładnie ubrana, Thank you again.
Hey, make way for Focus. Here's one called We May Never Pass This Way Again.
So they say it's but a game and they let it slip away. Love, like the autumn sun, should be dying, but it's only just begun.
Hey, good evening to Dave Lasowski.
They don't see just where we're going. All the secrets in the universe whisper in our ears. All the years come and go. Take us up, always up. We may never pass this way again. We may never pass this way again. We may never pass this way again. Dreams, so they say, are for the fools and they let them drift away. Peace, like the silent dove, should be dying, but it's only just begun. Like Columbus in the olden days, we must gather all our courage, sail our ships out of the open sea, cast away our fears. All the years come and go. Take us up, always up. We may never pass this way again. We may never pass this way again. We may never pass this way again. So I wanna laugh while the laughter is easy. I wanna cry if it makes it worthwhile. I may never pass this way again. That's why I want it with you. 'Cause you make me feel like I'm more than a friend, like I'm the journey and you're the journey's end. I may never pass this way again. That's why I want it with you. We may never pass this way again. We may never pass this way again. We may never pass this way again. We may never pass this way again.
Hey, that's the sound of Focus. They're going to be entertaining in the evening, I believe, over at the Polish Falcons. Don't forget you can catch special delivery there in the early afternoon. Special delivery is all over the place, though, for Dingus Day. So if you want any information, you can get a hold of them by taking a look at Mark Cohan's Facebook page. Mark is here this evening. Happy Easter to you and also to Kyle. We're going to also say hello once again to Tony Vignage and also his lovely missus. Hey, we got a tune for you right here featuring Tony on the vocal. It's an oldie but a goodie. The new one off of the Atlantis recording. We're off on the road again. Here's Tony with Under the Oak Tree Polka.
Na wysokim dębie białego siedział. Daj się buzi, Franiu, nikt nie będzie wiedział. Daj się buzi, Franiu, nikt nie będzie wiedział. Postodem na dole, na samym klawisku, chciał mnie pocałować i dostał podpysku. Chciał mnie pocałować i dostał podpysku. te czasy, minęła ta chwila, gdzie każda panienka jednego lubiła, gdzie każda panienka jednego lubiła. Ożenił się starym, z młodą chciał ucieki, a ona do niego jak to stare ścieki, a ona do niego jak to stare ścieki.
Here's a live version for you, which we usually don't play. Here's one by Freeze Dried, one called Fisherman's Polka.
Fajnego wieczora usiądź sobie z ręką na brzegi mieczora, na hacik całą, żółtaga muszkę małą, gderka nie dęże, to je czapnę całą, czekam po godzin, ta rybka się złapała, ryb żapnęło wędką, rucik mu zerwała, rzekła mu wesoło, rybaku nie bądźże, złapać biedne rybkę, rucik nie pomoże.
Hey, for Valerie and Rick Nido, good evening to you. Happy Easter to you kids as well. Also, Basha, Lynn, and Bob. And it looks like Loretta Curtis Mackle is here, Chris, and we're going to also say hello to the lovely Tina.
Zapuścik świecięci, to na pewne doni, jeden rybkę męci, rybka napłynie, mówi, że mu młotała, od zapuścik świeci, rybka włosa stała, lecz taki nie ma, by rybce dobrze było, po takim szczęściu serce mu żyło.
That was one of our favorite bands, quit just a little too soon for our taste. That's Freeze Dried out of Chicago. Hey folks, you're tuned to Polkas After Dark. Thanks ever so much. Once again, don't forget, if you're going to church tomorrow, please make sure you say a couple of prayers for everybody out there that is not doing as good as you. And also, we are going to say good night, dobranoc. Hey, we've got about 8 minutes left. Let's play a song. I just had one up here by the fantastic guys and gals in the... I'm just trying to find it here. Where is it? Where did I just have that? Because I just left my screen and I don't know why. Here's Accordions on Parade. Here's Dave Gawroński. Hey, here's a band you're going to hear tomorrow at Potts Banquet Hall. Along with the sound of the boys, we've got them coming up to finish up this series episode of Polkas After Dark, the Saturday evening edition, Holy Saturday. Happy Easter to everyone.
Hej Zosiu, moja Zosiu, nie będę Ciebie prosił, żebyś moja była, na rączkę bym Cię nosił. Żebyś moja była, na rączkę bym Cię nosił. Na rączkę bym Cię nosił i ładnie odcałował. Spijże moja miła, oj będę pola orał. Spijże moja miła, oj będę pola orał.
Going to finish off this episode of Polkas After Dark. Once again, there is no broadcast tomorrow. Happy Easter to everyone. Hey, we might stop in on Monday morning at about 8 a.m. if you're up. Here's the boys.
Sometimes it can spite you or jump right up and bite you, and sometimes go up right in your face. Love makes the world go round. Love makes the world go round. Sometimes up and sometimes down, and love makes the world go round.
Hey, as we always say, if you've been listening in your car, thanks for the ride. You're tuned to Polkas After Dark. We won't see you tomorrow, but we may jump in on Monday morning because Jerry's going to be back tomorrow. Happy Easter to everybody. God bless. See you soon. Special thanks to Eddie Gavran for those free tickets that he gave away for St. Stan's.